Hey, what's up, guys? Pigmask here. Okay, maybe I should put my words together more smoothly. Pigmask here. There we are. Pigmask here, third time. Watching a game, casting a game actually. I'm not playing in this one. I'm just casting it. This is between 5 random people, as far as I'm aware. At least one of them I know, and I know he's not in a party with anyone. That's Broken Cycle over there with the Foxhound logo on the dire side. I really hope they fix this at some point where you can see each team picking instead of having to watch the very top of the screen. Anyway, right now, Radiant side, we've got a Doombringer, a Magnetor, and a Earthshaker. Against, right now at the moment, a Pudge, a Darkseer, an Enigma, and a Shadow Fiend. So, okay, what we're going to probably see right now, just kind of eyeballing this, we're going to see a Magnetor going mid. We're going to see a Doombringer and a Sven together, and an Earthshaker and a Morphling together, a Morphling just being picked up by the Radiant. And then over on the Dire side, we're going to see an Enigma in the jungle, a Darkseer long laning, a Pudge mid, a Shadow Fiend teaming up with whoever this last pick is on the side lane, an Ogre Magi. So it's going to be Ogre Magi and Shadow Fiend, I imagine, against probably against Doom and Sven, I assume. That's my guess. So here we are, loading in. We'll go over the players real quick. I don't know really any of them again except Ogre. So over on the Radiant side, we'll start with the good guys. We have Bard on Morphling, picking up a Tango and a Solve, and a Clarity, Slippers of Agility, Branch, and Slippers. Okay, yeah, I figured he was going to go 2 Slippers. They tend to. So here we have Sven picking up Quelling Blade. Well, that's kind of weird actually. He's picking up a Quelling Blade. He's going to be laning with a carry. That's for certain. Sven can carry, but he is, you know, compared to Morphling or Doombringer, he's not going to carry much. So anyway, so I guess we have him picking up a Quelling Blade of all things. That's not much communication maybe amongst the Radiant team. And so okay, who's that playing him? That's Elite playing Sven. We have Kids these days playing Doombringer. He's got a Ring of Protection and a Solve. Haven't bought anything else yet. An Implausible just bought in, so he's got nothing. It's actually Impulsible. So I'm going to probably call him Implausible at some point in this game. But it's Impulsible. Paul, I guess we can go with. Paul playing Magnetor. Magnus probably going to go middle. And that's the Radiant team. And we have Earthshaker as well, I guess, who's playing Professor Farnsworth. He's going to go top. Looks like we have Morph going mid. Of all people, I expected Magnus to go mid, so maybe Sven is going to team up with Magnus. Magnus might be playing more of a support-ish semi-carry role. No, he's going to go with Earthshaker. He's going to be playing the carry, so that means we have Doombringer and Magnus laning together, and we have a kind of cool Lockjaw chilling out. Nice courier. Anyway, so we have Kim Jong-il on Pudge playing the mid-hero. He's very far up. We also have Shadow Fiend in mid. Bonehead 13.
30 seconds to
Pudge
battle.
actually has bought nothing. No, I'm sorry. He has. I don't know why I thought he bought nothing. He bought a Circlet, a Gauntlet, 2 Solves, and a Clarity. He's got 2 Tangos and a Solve. He might be going early bottle. He's got 413 left. Should be like 4 last hits, and he'll have a bottle. So he's gonna stay mid. I don't know what Pudge is doing. Maybe there's some infighting going here. They can't decide who's gonna go mid. I personally would send Pudge into the mid, and have Shadow Fiend lane, perhaps solo. Darkseer is gonna be soloing though. Enigma's going to go top. He might be actually going into jungle. I hope he is. Ogre Magi is going bot by himself right now, and these guys are going to fight. They're not communicating well. He's saying, yo, I want mid. He's saying, fuck you, I want mid. You know, so they're going to dual lane mid, solo lane top, jungle Enigma, solo lane bot. It's weird, but what's up? It might work out. Who knows? We'll see. So we're going to turn up this last hit. It's like Pudge picking up a last hit and a deny. Up top we have Darkseer diving right into it with his Ion Shell, trying to put on some harass. Darkseer, one of course the best solo lane heroes in the game, one of the best laners in the game. All of his skills very, very powerful in lane. Ion Shell especially great for zoning, and Surge lets him get away. I might have picked up Surge early, but if he's solo, no need to get Surge at level 1. He'll pick up that level 2 real fast. Down here we have Ogre Magi who's going to pick up his stun, and Magnetor who's going to pick up his Shockwave and Skewer. Actually, I'm not good on names for skills, so if I'm looking on occasion, that's why. So we're going to send Pudge to the side. Finally, he relents, realizing, hey, I'm not getting anything here with Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend not relenting, Pudge finally giving it up. So who do we have in the jungle right now? We have Doombringer jungling. You hear a lot about this on the internet. You hear people saying, oh, Doombringer jungle, Doombringer jungle. But I don't know about this. Looks like Darkseer's going to be the first to fall. If someone can get a stun in, it looks like they're both out of mana. They've dropped their stuns already, but they're going to trap them. They're going to take a swing. It's Earthshaker. Sven might get the kill. No, Earthshaker picks up the first blood. Earthshaker first blooding on Darkseer. Darkseer got a little cocky. Maybe put an iron shell on himself and dove in on it, hoping for the best. Did not get the best. Got the worst. Short end of the stick. He's at half health. Dropping a clarity, getting hit immediately, however, and losing the clarity. Not good start for the Dire team. Magnetor kind of hanging out, hiding a little bit. So far, fine skill build. His item build is okay too. Ugh, excuse me, it's getting a little late. So here we have Kim Jong-il and Broken Cycle. I forgot, I didn't really introduce Broken Cycle. He's a friend of mine. His name's Alex. If I call him Alex, that's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Ogre. He's the only person I know in here. Looks like in mid here we got Shadow Fiend kind of putting some pressure on Morphling. Morphling dropping to half health a little below. He's picking up 2 levels of Waveform and a level of Morph. Who dropped right now? It was Darkseer. Maybe that's why he died. That explains it a little better than him playing poorly. If he's having issues, let's take a time here now, see if this is working yet. It wasn't recently. It still isn't. I was hoping I'd be able to pull up stats on every player, have a look at all of them, but not quite. So at the moment here, we're looking 8-8 for each side as far as last hits go. 7-7, 6-6, 4-4. Very even. Last hitting all over. Looks like they're having a bit of a public dispute. No, Magnus is setting a mid. Magnus is just being a little smarmy right now. I was going to say slarky. Slarky is not a word. He's being smarmy. Pudge being aggressive, back and forth, saying, why should I go mid? Get out of here, Magnus. Magnus is just being funny, though. So, alright. Bonehead 13 is Shadow Fiend, picking up 2 levels of Raise, 1 level of Necromastery. He's picking up his Waveform. It's pretty fine. Up top looks like we have some aggression going on. He's going to take out Enigma. Enigma getting hit. 2, 3. He's going to get away thanks to Darkseer. Beautiful surge by him. Darkseer sticking on the Ion Shell, and yeah, he's going to scare him off. No, he's going to stay aggressive. He's going to try to get Sven. He realizes they're out of mana. He's trying to get it back with the Clarity, but he's not going to get enough to drop a stun soon enough. This could be the end of Sven. If Darkseer can get close to him, drop a Surge. I'd like to see a Surge here. No, he's going to save mana for that. Now he's surging. Now he's staying on him. Give him a punch, and that's it for Sven. Sven goes down to Darkseer. Darkseer kind of getting a little bit of redemption from the first blood. Not completely, but he gets something back from it at least. Magnus wasting his Shockwave, getting hit by, I don't even know, what is that called? Ignite. I always want to call it like Oil Fire or Fire Blast or something. Fire Blast is his stun, of course, not his DOT. So Pudge and Ogre in the lane, 2 melee. Pudge should be getting most of the farm. Right now it looks like he is, but it looks like Ogre's picking up a couple, mostly going for denies, sitting at 4 denies. He's got boots early. That's nice for him. He's got 600 gold at the moment. He's doing well. I thought he was going to save for a bottle, but he got boots early. I'd like to see him get a bottle now. Get some good rune control right now. Someone's controlling the rune. Someone at least picked it up at the 2-minute mark. Didn't see what it was. Don't know who picked it up. Pudge going for a bracer early. That's okay, I guess. I don't know. I think Pudge is pretty survivable as it stands. I don't think he needs a bracer that early. Mana is his biggest issue. If he wants to pick up something to help him with stats, the Talisman is better, I believe. Looks like Darkseer's getting a little close to the action. Sven picking up an early level of Cleave. Cleave did get a buff. It got a percentage buff last patch. Down here, looks like we have Magnetor charging on him. Might drop. No, Pudge might be the one to drop. Pudge survives thanks to Ogre Magi getting a good stun in. He's going to kind of stick around. If Pudge could land a good hook here, he's not even going to try. Looks like up top we have Darkseer backing away. An illusion rune picked up by Shadow Fiend. So they probably could have gotten Magnus had Pudge landed a good hook. They could have hooked him, hit him for I think 140 damage. 180 damage onto Magnus. That would have hurt him a lot. Ogre could have landed another stun perhaps, and he would have been dead. It looks like they're putting a little pressure here on Darkseer, pushing the lane back a little bit. It's going to drop to the tower. He might pick up that last hit. He does not. And it looks like they're going to go on Enigma. They want to stop Enigma from hitting 6 early. They want to stop him from getting that Blink Dagger. Enigma, somewhat item dependent, somewhat level dependent. Once he hits 6, if we can get that Blink Dagger, he can really turn the tide in a team fight. His Q, you want to level up the Q. You see, it depends, on if you want to be team fighting or if you want to be ganking. If you want to gank, you want to pick up 3 levels of Malphus. at level 5. Otherwise, you want to probably keep going with the demonic conversion, get stronger eidolons, farm faster, get a blink dagger as quick as you can. Personally, if I'm farming quickly, sorry, I'm not looking at anything there. If I'm farming quickly, I want to pick up a blink dagger before I even get boots, before I touch boots. If I'm farming well enough, I'll have a blink dagger 10 minutes, if not earlier, and you can go team fight. You can 5 to a lane, push, Enigma will win that team fight for you every single time. So, anyway, that's my rant on Enigma. Small rant. You want to either go gank oriented or team fight oriented early on. Given his item choice, he's going to go gank, I'm sorry, team fight oriented. So here we have Shadow Fiend. Still has 1,200 gold. I don't know what he's saving for. He's saving for something, though. He's not picking up too many last hits. He's fitting at 20. He should be around 30-ish. By the time they hit 10 minutes, if he keeps this up, he gets that. That's pretty nice. Necromancy did get a buff, a max souls buff. Now it's currently at 36. I believe it was lower than that before. It might have been a damage per soul buff. Looks like here we have Darkseer kind of coming into the jungle, trying to do something maybe. No, he's going to pick up a Bracer. Is Sven. On the Enigma, or the Ion Shell rather. I'd like to see maybe if they want to try a gank if Enigma could have got here. But instead, Darkseer is going to get hit by Sven's stun. And it looks like in mid we have Shadow Fiend getting pretty close to death, but not quite. Anyway, Darkseer here now. Got hit by a couple of stuns. He might survive. Yeah, he's going to be fine. Enigma coming in a little bit late, not able to turn the tide of the battle. I would, like I said, I would have liked to have seen him come in a little sooner. But no one died, so I guess no harm, no foul. Magnus level 6. He's level 5. Pudge is level 5 as well. So, looking at the teams here, just kind of getting a general look. The Radiant side is going to have a better late game, if they can last into the late game. I don't know what that was. That wasn't even in the general direction of Magnus. Trying to help out, save him from this creep. The creep dies. And Ogre Magi saved from about 18 damage. 15, 18 damage there. Anyway, in the mid here, we've got Shadow Fiend. He's got boots. It looks like he's going for... What could he be going for this early? A Shadow Blade, I guess. Rushing a Shadow Blade. I don't know about that. If he was so insistent on going mid, he should have picked up a bottle. He could have been doing something here. He drops that. Sees Enigma. Doesn't do anything about it. Figures, hey, I'm just an Earth Shaker. I'm only level 4, not even 5. I can't do anything about Enigma yet. But I can block in Darkseer and clear out this creep wave. So he's sitting at 6. He's going for that soul ring. Pretty late for a soul ring. 8 minutes. It's still useful. He did pick up the Malphus level 3, but he's not going in for a gank. And it looks like here we have Shadow Fiend, perhaps trying to get a Morphling out of position. He could take him out if he's got a level 4 raise. There it is. Let's see one more. No, he says that's enough. He likely should have come around the back here, got him in the jungle. He could have hit him with 2 raises. That would have been a dead Morphling. Morphling currently picking up a Wraith Band. He's sitting at 1-1-3 as far as skills. Earthshaker with a ward. They each have one up here. Down here we have Magnetar. Kind of playing defensive against these guys, against Pudge and Ogre. It's a little bit of a harass. It's a pretty cheap spell for a pretty good amount of damage. 300 damage for 90 mana. Pretty not bad. Pretty not bad. Looks like Ogre is going to keep harassing him with that. 105. I don't know how much total damage that does. It's level 2 right now, so it lasts 5 seconds, is 32 damage, does about 150, 160 damage, and slows him. So 160 damage, not that great, but if he wants to keep spending the mana, if that keeps Magnus away, it's probably worth it.
Top tower is under attack.
So anyway, going back to what I was talking about, looking at the overview of the game, the Radiant side has 3 carries. They have a Morphling who is a very hard carry. He's gotten a lot of publicity. Pudge went bottom onto Earthshaker. Earthshaker getting hooked, getting hit with the rot. He gets a nice stun in, but it's not going to be enough. Down goes Earthshaker. Earthshaker also dying, but getting a good stun in, dropping Pudge. Magnetar now trying to finish off Broken Cycle to Doom. That's going to be the end of him, but who's going to get the last hit on that one? We'll see in a minute. Enigma going to be teleporting bottom, trying to pick something up. It looks like Shadow Fiend grabs a haste rune. Shadow Fiend running up. Ogre now dying, finally to Doombringer. Doom's ult for very good. Trying to hit Morphling, doesn't get him with 80 HP. And Enigma going down. Probably a little bit of a waste for Enigma, I think, to head down there. Both people died. Both bots died. And Enigma going down just slowed his farm. It slowed his progression to the Blink Dagger. It is what Enigma wants. Every Enigma is going to want a Blink Dagger. A Blink Dagger is an excellent item. In certain situations, a BKB can suffice earlier than a Blink Dagger. Normally, it's good to go Blink Dagger first for the initiation, depending on how quickly you're farming. In this case, actually, with a Darkseer can Surge Enigma, and Enigma can do well enough to get into the fight. So it looks like they're going to go on Magnus, who's in a bad position. He's only got 115 mana. Get a nice stun from Ogre Magi and an Ion Shell. He charges out, grabs Ogre Magi, and I don't know if he's going to drop. It looks like he might. Looks like there's a team fight going on in mid that might be a bit bigger, so we're going to go check that out. Looks like we get a nice ult from Enigma. Didn't really do a whole lot. No one dropped from that. Magnetor does die thanks to Ogre Magi. And it's a stalemate in mid right now. Goes for a hook, grabs Sven. Sven's going to go down thanks to Pugga's. That's a nice hook. Threaded the needle on that one. It's always nice to see those hooks land, especially in pub games where you see so many fail hooks. And that was a good hook. That was quality. That was a beautiful hook. So we have Doom, who has a... right now he's got a Hand of Midas, a Basilius, and a couple of other ancillary items. Let's actually take a look at experience here. Looks like we have the Dire team. The Dire team is ahead by about 1,000 gold. They were ahead by more, but they've turned it around. So now they're actually going to beat by more. Now they're at about 3,000 gold. And they're ahead by 2,000 gold in terms of experience. As far as gold per minute and all these heroes goes, we've got Doom sitting at 271. We've got Darkseer. We have the Dire team really pushing ahead in terms of gold. They've all been doing well, not only with the kills. They are ahead by 2 kills, which is very helpful. Looks like we have a jungling Ogre at this point. And, but they've been farming well, better as well. If you look here, they are on the upper half of the board. The lower half is definitely, except for Doombringer, who is jungling, so he will have an unnaturally high last hit count, is the Dire team. The Dire team is all sitting around 40 or 50 last hits across the board. Earthshaker is sitting at 9, which is fair. Earthshaker does not need tons of farm. Again, much like Enigma for initiation, he's going to need a Blink Dagger. But other than that, he doesn't need much. He does, of course, not have much. He's getting wards. He's the support on that team. He's the only person on that team who should really be playing hard support. Sven can pick up the slack a little bit. Looks like they might be going on Pudge here. He's watching out for the tower's true sight. Looks like we have a bit of a congregation coming on top between guys. He initiates that Pudge. Pudge with a hook on Morphling. Pudge is going to drop thanks to Morphling, and there comes an ult maybe. He's trying to get that ult off before he dies. He does, and a double ult. Wow, a double ult hits both of them. They're both real hurt now. If they can pick up the kill, there comes Enigma and a Darkseer. Darkseer coming in with a Surge, and down goes an Enigma thanks to Enigma's stun. There's a stun, a double cast from Ogre, and that's going to go 2 for 2. In this case, I would say that the Dire came out slightly on top. They slowed down Morphling. They lost Pudge and they lost Shadow Fiend. It's true, both those guys do need farm. But I think that the strength of the Dire in this game is going to come from pushing. Pushing with a guy like Morphling, with Darkseer, pushing with Enigma. That is what they're going to need to focus on, push power, because they're not going to out-carry 3 good carries on the Radiant side. So yes, they do have a carry in Shadow Fiend. He's kind of gonna he's not gonna push him into the lead, but he's gonna give the Radiant a bit of a struggle later on in fights. But the Radiant definitely have the late game cinched up, assuming their guys can farm. It looks like they're actually gonna sneak around and try to take out Doom. He goes for a stun, gets cancelled by Doom just before he stuns. So get a bit of a like spike on my part there. Let's hope I don't miss too much. I don't. And it looks like Darkseer's going to die. He's going to keep pushing. He's going to keep going ahead. He wants to try to get something out of it, maybe? Yeah, he wants to get Earthshaker. He wants to take out Earthshaker. And he's not going to. Send with the stun. Down goes Darkseer. On bottom here, we have Morphling, who's going to just free farm down here. No one's really worried about it, I guess. They're all going to die or worry about mid. They didn't focus. Magnetor dropped to 80 HP. Earthshaker dropped to 60 HP. Doom was at half. Sven was almost dead. The problem there seemed to be nobody focusing. Nobody picked one target. Nobody said, hey, let's take out this single target and let's push them down. They instead went to each target. 4 heroes almost died. None of them did. And in exchange, the Dire team loses 2. Definite win for the Radiant team on that one. That evens things out 7-7. And yeah, the Radiant team slightly taking the lead. Maybe like 600 experience in the lead. And in terms of gold, they change it back to around 5,000, 5,500 perhaps for the Dire team in terms of gold. They're leading. I'd like to see more push. I'm sorry, more team fights at this point from the Dire. They're pushing well. They've got top tower down, mid tower down, bottom tower is, yeah, it's down. And they're doing well. They're doing very well with push. They know they need to. Darkseer clearly realizes the necessary pushing strategy here because he's picked up Boots of Travel. He's going to be teleporting all over, ion shelling every single lane, making sure that the Radiant side cannot comfortably sit in one lane. They're going to have to push back. You can bring in for Vanguard. Stun on Magnetar from Ogre Magi, getting a double. It looks like Darkseer's going to drop. Yes, he is. Maybe not. And a hook from Pudge pulls over Sven, or Magnetar. Magnetar drops. While Darkseer actually surviving? No, he doesn't. Earthshaker picks up the last kill. They're going to go on Ogre Magi unless Pudge can get a good hook. He's actually going to back away. He says, I'm out of here. This ain't worth it. It's 4v2. We should get out. And he is right. Ogre Magi getting the Doom on him. It's not going to kill him unless they get some more hits in, which they do. Morphling getting a couple hits. Doombringer, it looks like it is going to be Doombringer's kill, but Morphling might die in exchange. No, he doesn't. Earthshaker with a beautiful stun, and oh man, this is going to be a great push from the Radiant team. Radiant team picking up 3 kills, almost taking out Shadow Fiend, who I guess that rushed Shadow Blade really helped him. Oh, and here comes Enigma. I don't know what Enigma's doing. He's not going to kill a Doombringer who has 1500 HP and a Vanguard. Not a chance. So yeah, 3-0 in that team fight for the Radiant team. Radiant team definitely coming out ahead there. Here comes Darkseer TPing back in with those Boots of Travel. We've got wards up. We've got a ward here, a ward here. This side of the map, however, right now, unwarded. Sorry for making anyone dizzy with that. And it looks like we have Ogre going back bot. So let's look at level here. Let's see what everyone's chilling at. 11, 11, 11, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 9, 9. Everyone's pretty even. No one has fallen behind here, which is great. Keeps it competitive. A lot of times you see supports like, in this case, Earthshaker falling behind levels, but he's not. He's only 2 behind the top, which is going to be Magnus, Morphling, Darkseer, and Doombringer, all sitting at level 11. They all have their level 2 ultimates. Ogre's going to keep the push going. You know, he died, but he is keeping the game plan in mind, which is push, 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 push. And that's great. And here we have Darkseer jungling. Enigma as well. Looks like he's going to maybe go pick up some jungle kills. Ogre Magi now.
Radiant's top tower is
He's actually, his maxing W is actually working well. It's a good skill to max, good skill build, I think. It looks like he's going for a Bloodstone. And down here we might have Earthshaker getting ganked. He's going to go pick up that invisibility rune. Perhaps just so no one else picks it up. I'd like to see perhaps a black hole. No black hole here. A black hole could have worked out well, but now they split up too much. It's not going to do anything. Down here we have Darkseer and Ogre Magi trying to catch up. Maybe a stun. No, doesn't quite get the stun off. Gets instead his Ignite off. Ultimate from Shadow Fiend. Oh man, nice pull. Nice stun from Sven. 2 dropping for the Dire team. Pudge is going to drop as well. Down goes Pudge. Stun from Ogre Magi and Morphling. Maybe not the best target. Ogre Magi's got 4 people around him. He's going to drop. What's going to hit him? Nothing. No spells hit him. They're going to chase him down, but you know what, soon that Sven stun is going to land. It does. Ogre Magi dropping easily, and now Darkseer with a pull, with a Ion Shell, but you know what, that's not going to be enough to kill anyone. Again, they're all landing at very low HP. They've all got about a 3rd HP right now. He's sitting at 400. He's sitting at 200. He's sitting at 600. He's healing up a little bit because of that bottle. He's sitting at 400. They're all at incredibly low health. If they picked a target, they might have been able to at least kill one, but instead they get none. They don't get anyone down, and that's really going to hurt. They clearly have a push strategy in mind, and they are enacting it, but when it comes to team fights, they're not doing much, and really, they have a very powerful combo between Darkseer, Enigma, and Shadow Fiend. If they can get Darkseer to pull people, Enigma to black hole, and Shadow Fiend to ult, that is going to deal probably 2/3 HP to most of those heroes. Well, you know what? No, they are all strength heroes, except for Morphling. They'll probably deal about half health. It looks like here Shadow Fiend getting caught slightly out of place. Dropping a ward is Earthshaker. And he's going to make it out. Oh, nice hook from Pudge, though. He might not make it out. Earthshaker's going to go down. Looks like Darkseer's going to come in, maybe try to pick up some of the experience. They want Doombringer. That might be a little greedy. I think they should back off. It is now 15 to 10 for kills, Radiant to Dire. They're going to push this mid lane down. They've got bottom, and they've got top all across the river. The Dire team, you know, I'll give them perseverance here. I'll give them credit for that, despite the fact that they are losing team fights. They are absolutely pushing and keeping map control in hand.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't know how, but they are. They're going to try to get this. I don't think that they're going to. Doombringer has not enough mana for an ult, but I don't think they're going to get this tower. I think that the Radiant team should defend, and they are going to step in now. They're going to try to take out Darkseer. Darkseer dropping, not quite getting away with 100 HP, maybe 336 he drops. So down here now, who do we have? We have Morphling. Getting hit by his own clones. Oh, a beautiful hook by Pudge. Beautiful hook. That's going to make it 1-1. It's 4v4 at the tower, which of course gives the advantage to the team with the tower, which in this case is the Radiant. They're going to land a nice stun by Earthshaker. Shadow Fiend backing up with his Shadow Blade. Ogre backing up. Everyone backing. They got the tower to half health. That's pretty good. Oh, Pudge, though, sitting in here. Oh, wow. Oh, and there's an ultimate, but no one's in position to land anything. Pudge is going to step in, try to get a triple kill. There's a nice stun by Earthshaker. Oh, man. Oh, Pudge and Enigma stuck in too long. It goes 5 for 1 at the tower. Tower sitting at half health. And even without Magnetor's ultimate, even without that Magnus ultimate, the Radiant team showing their perseverance in a team fight. Earthshaker shaking the earth below the feet of the Dire team with his ultimate, with a couple of good stuns. And that was a good team fight all around for the Radiant. So let's take a look. Let's go back to let's take a look at last hits. Looks like farm still sitting in Doombringer's hand. Otherwise the Dire as well, keeping farm high. Last hits sitting on the side of the Radiant, and it looks like they're going to pick up another one here with that nice stun. And maybe not. Maybe he's going to get away. Darkseer escapes. Very hard to pin down. I thought for sure they'd get him though with the double stuns, but I didn't notice he was lacking in mana. Pudge now chasing down Sven. Throws a hook, lands it, and a run, and that's going to be the end of Sven. Doombringer still chasing down Darkseer, trying to get something, and he might get grabbed by Enigma here. Nice stun. Oh, he picked the wrong target though. He should have gone on. He should have waited for Doombringer. He knew he was there. Here comes Ogre Man there with a nice stun on Doombringer. Throws an Ignite, and there's Scorched Earth is going to let him get away with the health regen and the movement speed. They're congregating triple bloodlust. Looks like we might be getting ready for a team fight right in here. We'll see. He wants to regen more health. Pudge looking for a hook. He doesn't see anyone. The Radiant team has the ward, not the Dire team. Dire team is currently sitting without wards. I'd like to see Ogre or maybe Darkseer pick up a ward. Ward set. They want the tower though. Man, that somehow they still hang on to this map control. They still have their creep on the other side of the river, with the exception of the top. They are still pushing on the towers. They are not giving the Dire side a chance to breathe. That is a really good play, I think. I think that's a real good play here by the Dire side. Despite the fact that they are almost doubled in kills by the Radiant team, they are putting pressure on, and they are not letting them breathe. They are not letting them actually push a lane and get any towers. And they're doing that by sticking together right now and putting pressure on. Though right now Ogre Magi is alone, so it is going to be a 4v4 fight up top here. We have Ogre Magi and Doombringer on the bottom. Here comes Magnetor with a charge, hitting two of them. A nice ult by Magnetor, and that's going to be 3 down, 4 down. The team fight here again. Both teams have excellent combinations with their hero ultimates. If he can pull in with his ultimate, he can follow up with a beautiful Echo Slam. His stun and cleave makes for tons of damage. This is really going to be a battle of the ultimates. Battle of combos. And he is still unable to get a good black hole, good combo with ultimates, but if they can turn that around, that could be a 5-0 team fight if they can land it well. We'll see, because the other team, as we've seen, has that capability. They're going to drop that tower. It looks like Sven picks up the kill.
Top tower has fallen.
I don't know about him coming up here. I don't think that's the smartest move. He might get dropped here. He gets hit by a Morphling nuke. And a stun on Magnetor from Enigma. They're going to charge. Nice block, though, by Earthshaker. And Magnetor changes the site of the battle, pushes them away, but he's going to drop thanks to Pudge's hook. And there's a black hole getting 2 people. Oh, but he gets stunned from Morphling. And Sven is going to survive. Sven's going to get away. Pudge might die, actually. Pudge might be dropping here. If they can hit him, there's a beautiful stun again by Earthshaker. Down goes Pudge. He's coming in. He's going to try to hit something here. If he can stun Morphling, 1 second, here it comes. Go for the 4. Go for the 4. Gets a 1. And Morphling's going to survive.
Top tower is under attack.
Morphling's going to get away. And here we have Darkseer once again. Man, this is... We need some Benny Hill music going on here, with Doombringer consistently chasing Darkseer around. Shadow Fiend picking up some farm. He's still working on the Bloodstone.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
2 bracers on him. Picking up a ring of health. Looks like he might be going for a hood. He wants the magic resistance against a team that does pretty okay magic damage, to be honest. Though his ult hits magical. He hits magical. Magnus hits magical. So a hood, a pipe would be great. If he can pick up a pipe, that'll help his team quite a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed by this push strategy. I've said it a few times already, but I'm impressed by the pushing persistence of the Dire team. Even though they are consistently losing, like down goes Morphling. And we just got a TP from Earthshaker. In about 2 seconds, he's gonna throw another hook, and if he can land it, no, he says, I don't know where he is, I don't want to throw a blind hook. I would have liked to have seen it. I thought it was obvious where he was going.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
We have Doombringer pushing on it, and we only have an Enigma to defend. I'd like to have seen Enigma in mid. The Dire team is really spreading out. We have 3 going top, we have 2 going bottom. They're going to try to take out this Doombringer who's got almost 2,000 HP. He has his Radiance. They get a stun on Doombringer. They're going to try to finish him off. He doesn't realize quite yet that a Pudge is coming his way. And there he is. There's the ult. Is it going to be the end of Doombringer? Oh, he misses the hook. He lands it on a creep. This is going to be an escape for Doombringer, I think. I don't think... Oh, man, he might turn it around and get a punch kill. No, he gets away. He's got Boots of Travel on him now. He wants to start counter-pushing. Very smart. Let's see. He's got a Helm of the Dominator. Let's take a quick look at items. We haven't looked at items for a couple of minutes, so let's take a look. We'll focus right here on Sven. We'll watch Sven. Let's take a look at items real quick. So on Doombringer, we've got a Radiance, we've got a Vanguard, and Boots of Travel, Mobility, Survivability, Pushing Power. Doombringer's gonna go push, he's gonna push hard. Looks like Magnus has a Battle Fear, he is going carry, and which is not, of course, out of the capability of Magnus. We have an Earthshaker who's got a Drum of Endurance, might be going for a BKB or perhaps a Scepter. Both good. We have Sven sitting on a Mask of Madness, and it looks like he's got a Mithril Hammer, a BKB. That can only mean one thing, a BKB. I know I just said the Ogre Club was a BKB. That was my bad. So, yeah, he's got an Ogre Club and a Mithril Hammer going for a BKB. We have Morphling, who's sitting on a Perseverance right now. It looks like he's just hanging out with that. I'm going to have to check his gold and see what he might be getting. It looks like we have the Dire team, and Dire Straits here, getting pushed in the mid now by the Radiant team. Perhaps getting ready for a team fight. We'll look at the Dire team in just a minute because I think we might have a bit of a scuffle going on here. The Dire team's coming from behind. I want to see it pull. I want to see an Enigma ultimate. Where is the black hole? Where is the black hole? Get a blink. Goes for it. Only gets... Okay, gets 3 people, but no one's there. It's going to kill Earthshaker. Magnus is hurt. Down goes Doombringer. Looks like the Dire team is going to win this team. Down goes 4. Morphling is the only one alive, but he's going to be out pretty soon. If we can get a hook or an ult Pudge. Throw the hook, Pudge. Throw the hook. Do some damage. There it is. And that's going to be a dead Morphling. 5 for 1. Dire team turning it around, and they're going to push mid. This is going to be a bad thing for the Radiant. They did not land the perfect ultimate combination that I wanted to see, but they landed a pretty okay one, and it ended up working out for the team. 5-1, Dire team. Let's get those mega creep, they say. While they're doing that, we'll follow Pudge, maybe. And we will take a look at items on the Dire team. Pudge sitting at a hood, picking up as well a scepter, or I'm sorry, a staff of wizardry, and a quarterstaff. Let's write items on him. Let's see what he's going to be picking up. I think he's going for it. The fourth staff. Excellent item for Pudge. Though it used to be better. You can't quite exploit that anymore like in Dota 1. Darkseer, sitting on Boots of Travel, looking for that hood, much like Pudge has. He wants the magic resistance. Very smart. Hopefully he's going to pick up a fight with that. Nice stun by Earthshaker on this. They might not get that tower. Pudge throwing himself in. Yeah, the team is up. They're not going to get that tower without losing a few.
Top tower is under attack.
Nice defense. Nice defense by the Radiant. Nice hook by Pudge. Nice hook. No, that's not going to be enough though to save Ogre. Ogre's going to drop thanks to Magnus. And it looks like up top here we have Enigma defending. Ogre Magi not happy about that. He's going to pick up a haste. So let's take another quick look. Finish off the last two. Blink Dagger on Enigma as well as a mechanism coming up. Not too much on Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend holding on to very little. He's got 3,400 gold. I don't know what he's looking to pick up. A BKB is a pretty common item, as is a Blink Dagger. I don't want to like to see a Blink. I'd rather see a BKB. And the Bloodstone finished up on Ogre Magi. But he's going to die for his troubles. Looks like he just died real quick twice in a row. Whatever Bloodstone charges he had, pretty much gone at this point. Switching back to agility, they're going to go for Roshan. They are. They drop a nice ward. And they say, hey, we need that Aegis. I need to live longer. And I think Magus is going to be the one to pick it up. I don't think they have any idea. Well, I know they do. They do have a ward up right here. They did see him going in, but I don't know if they have enough to do anything. There's a stun by Pudge. Pudge going to go for a hook maybe. Throw it in to see if they can get someone out. He does. He gets Doombringer. Morphling actually picks it up. Down goes Doom. Morphling comes it up. He says, you know what? I've got an Eagle Song. I've got an Aegis. Let's do this. Nice stun by Earthshaker. Darkseer running in. Nice ult by Magnus. And a double kill from Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend, oh, nice ultimate. Only getting one person, but that's going to be enough. Morphling goes down, even with the Aegis. There's the hook. Oh, what a hook landing on Enigma. Man, they go for Roshan. Does not turn out in their favor. 5-4-0 for the Dire team. Now they said, you know what? We came for it before. We wanted the Mega Creep before. You didn't let us, but hey, we're still here. Knock, knock, knock. Mega Creep on the way. So they're going to try to take that down. And very well they will rotate top if they can get this quick enough. They're not focusing, there we go. Now they're focusing the barracks. They were hitting the creep. They're going to drop that. They have a good 20 seconds until one person is up. A good 30 until everyone is. Now they're going to rotate top. They're going to go hit that Mega Creep on the way in mid. Creeper in the base. They can hit that tower. If they focus it, they'll take it down. They are going to. They could get perhaps a double barracks on this push. 33 minutes, 33 and a half minutes. They're buying it. Sven comes in. Doombringer's up. Morphling and Magnus going to be up in 4 seconds. They're going to maybe try to get one of them. If they're smart, they will stick around. Oh, here comes a nice stun, but the pipe is up. They're going to hold him in place. Doombringer dropping in on Pudge. Doombringer now getting stunned from Ogre Magi. He's going to go down real quick. Enigma getting hit by Morphling. Morphling chasing down Pudge. Pudge commits suicide. Darkseer on his way down. Double cast on Morphling. That's going to drop him down. He's going to die. No, nice Echo Slam from Earthshaker. Down goes Ogre Magi and Pudge. He's getting hit now. Is Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend getting chased by Doombringer. They're going to get chased off. The Dire team, they pick up a barracks. They pick up a tower. I think even though they lost 3 in the end, they won that. That was easily their victory. No question. Now the Radiant team on their back foot. Their carry's not quite carried up yet. They're not quite strong. Not as strong as they need to be. Doombringer needs to go farm. He has a Radiant, which is going to let him farm. He's got a Hand of Midas, which is of course excellent. However, only excellent if you can use it consistently. And I don't know if he has been or not. He's been in team fights a lot. I don't know how much he's been picking up the Hand of Midas points. Let's see what we're looking at for gold per minute. Gold per minute. He is at the highest, almost 500, but he's not that far ahead, to be honest. He is not that far ahead of Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend sitting at 426. He's only at 490. It is an advantage, but it's only a 70-point advantage. Bloodstone charges. I will think he's picking up a scepter. He wants to get that second stun, which as well in 6.75 got a buff. Got a buff now. It only has a 10-second cooldown versus the 12 second of his base skill. I'm sorry, 6 second of his base skill, which goes up to 12 seconds, I believe, with the scepter. Though I could be wrong. I have to take a look, and I'm not gonna yet. So he's just gonna harass Morphling a little. Morphling's teleporting to his replicate, and they just have to pressure. The Dire team has a few excellent wards right now. They are keeping strong wards in that jungle because they know they just have to push bottom. If they can push down bottom and then rotate top, let the Mega Creep flood in mid, they aren't going to have much of a trouble winning this game. Right now, the Radiant very much on their back foot. And all they have to do here is wait. But he's very behind. He has an Eagle Song. It's almost 40 minutes into the game and he doesn't have anything. It looks like we're going to have a team fight here in mid. Nice stun by Earthshaker. Down is going to go Darkseer. Lands a Doom. It's a bit of an overkill. I think that was a waste actually on Doombringer's part. Then going to hit Ogre Magi, chasing him off. And he's going to turn it to Shadow Fiend, who turns on his Shadow Blade. Ogre Magi getting hit, getting taken out by Doombringer. Actually, Sven dropped it. Sven killed him after a death from Doombringer. They're going to scare him off. With 2 kills, they say, hey, you guys might be thinking you're winning, and you may be, but hey, we're not sleeping. Don't sleep on us. Don't sleep on us, says the Radiant team. So here comes Magnus. Magnus with a Battle Fury with a Blink Dagger. A lot of Blink Daggers in this game. A lot of Blink Daggers in this game. Cool little animation on Doombringer there. Didn't realize they added that little wave. Anyway, so they're going to still push bot. They really want this tower. If they can get this tower, then they're going to be in the base. They're going to be in the Radiant team base. Morphling still waiting on that Ghost Scepter. He wants that Ethereal Blade. I don't know how effective it will be at 40 minutes into the game, but I don't think he has enough of a lead to be as effective as he can be. He's going to take a stun on Magnus. They're going to try to kill him. They do have everyone swarming, and from behind is coming the rest of the Radiant team. Magnus might drop. He does, but he does land an ultimate first. Morphling with a nice waveform hit. Taking out Enigma. Shadow Fiend dropping just behind him. Pudge is going to try to escape. I don't think he's going to. He doesn't. Nice multicast from Ogre Magi. Nice wall. Doesn't quite get everyone. He gets Earthshaker. That's not going to be much. Earthshaker not doing much right-click damage. They take it up at 3-2. They're going to push mid. They say, you guys have Mega Creep. We want Mega Creep. And what's the Dire team going to say in response? Can they say anything? They do have Enigma's ultimate. There's a multicast. Where is it? There's a black hole. Only getting Doombringer, though. Here comes the stun, I believe. There it is. Doombringer goes down. Sven doing pretty good damage, though his ultimate down right now, so his damage is mitigated by that. And they're going to be scared off. Excellent defense there by the Dire team. He's calling 6 in a row. I believe he's talking about Ogre. There it is.
I return from the land beyond the...
And down we go with Earthshaker. Earthshaker not returning soon enough, or retreating soon enough. 5 down. So they're going to try to get middle into base. So you always hear a lot about Ogre Magi and his multicasts. If you look at the percentages, it's a 50% to do 2 times, 25 to do 3 times, 12.5 to do 4 times. I'm not 100% on how they work percentages out in this, but I'm pretty sure it means the odds are he's going to get a multicast. On every single cast, the odds are on his side for at least a 2 times multicast. So, really, you shouldn't be surprised when he lands those 2 or 3 times stuns. He's sitting here stealth. It's going to be a 3v2 if they decide to fight. He's pulling both, and that's a nice. He gets Morphling, he gets Magnus. Morphling gets hurt. Bearfling, if he can get a good stun again, 2 seconds. That's going to be a dead Morphling. Nice hook by Pudge. Pudge with a beautiful hook. Magnus charging, but that's not going to be enough, I don't think, because there comes the ultimate Pudge. A bit of an overkill, but that's fine. Has a low cooldown. And it's now suddenly 3 deaths on the Radiant side. It's going to be 5v2. They're going to take these barracks. Doombringer is going to try to defend. He cannot, because he only has a Sven on his side. He's going to ult. He's going to stun. He says goodbye Darkseer. He says goodbye Pudge. He says goodbye Sven. Oh, man. Sven with those kills. Doombringer killing Sven, man, they just turned it into Sven's cleave hitting for massive damage. How much damage is he doing right now? He's doing 300
Dire's bottom
plus
tower is under
130
attack.
damage. He's doing a good 430 damage plus cleave.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Sven showing his power as a defending hero, even though they were down 3 heroes against 5. Sven and Doombringer say, hold on a second.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But this tower getting hit, they have creep coming in right here. If this creep wave, which it will, it does have more numbers, it will clear this wave. These barracks are gonna hurt. They're not gonna drop, but they're gonna hurt. Doombringer with his push. He's got a scepter now, so his doom does even more damage. This is a game. This is close. I believe still the Dire team is the better team fight, but Carrie, we're at 40 minutes. Let's take a look at items real quick here. We're gonna follow Enigma, and we'll eventually follow Enigma. And let's take a look at items. What do we have on the Radiant team? We almost have a heart on Doombringer. It's going to give him a ton of survivability. We have the Ethereal Blade now. On... Oh, man, right here we have a team fight going on. I almost missed it. Doombringer got caught farming out of position.
We outsmarted them.
He's got crits. He's actually got a Daedalus in just a moment. And we have a good initiation with Magnus with the Blink Dagger. He can blink in ult. Follow that ult from a nice area Sven by stun. Follow that with a nice Earthshaker ultimate. You know what? Despite the numbers, despite the pushing here, this right now I believe is still the Radiant team's game. I'm taking back what I said. I like the combo more on the Radiant side than the Dire side. Even Doombringer's Scorched Earth can deal quite a bit of damage. Oh, and there's the double multicast thanks to the Scepter, and there's a nice Earthshaker ultimate, but it does not quite do enough to stop him from dying. And here comes Sven with a BKB, with an ult. He's gonna hit hard. There it goes. Oh, but he gets stunned. I don't know what that was. He waited too long, and there's a blink. There's a black hole by Enigma. Black hole pulling everyone in. Down goes 2. Down goes 3. Down goes 4. Down goes 5. It looks like that might be the end of the game. That black hole, they just were not prepared for the black hole. The pipe actually as well, adding a ton of resistance to this ultimate. Despite the fact that I still say that this combo up top, the Radiant team combo, was better, it was that pipe from the Dark Seer. No, it wasn't. Who has it? Who has the pipe? Who's holding on to it? Wow, it's actually Pudge with the pipe. Pudge with the pipe. Pudge's pipe really being, I believe, the turning point of this game. They can combo, but it's mitigated by 400 damage. There's the double 2 times multicast. Dropping down Doombringer. They're going to just say, we don't need the mega creep. We're going to just take the towers and call it a game. So really, the pressure put on here by the Dire team stopped this team from carrying as well as they could. Even though they were losing team fights. Look, they have more kills. It's 46 to 41. In terms of gold, the Dire team is ahead in gold. They are tied in last hits. Hero level actually kind of even right now, but the Dire team, endless pressure, endless pressure, endless pressure. Let's push. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been a public cast by Pigmask. That's me. Subscribe, follow, like, whatever. I don't know. Just keep checking it out because it did good. Let's look at some numbers here. Looks like the Dire maybe had the higher overall gold per minute. It's pretty close. Real close game overall. Could have gone either way. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you guys.